Well, reverb. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Spontaneous Sunday. My name is Aaron Schultz. Let's see here. Is it this camera? I think it's this camera. It is this camera. Hello. Welcome, one and all. My name is Aaron Shows, and I'm broadcasting here in Los Angeles, California on this warm, sunny Sunday evening here in LA. Since we are an hour ahead, it is definitely lighter, longer outside, and so we have sunshine out a little bit longer than that. What's the song about that? Yes, sun. Anyhow, I'm here at the Hammond organ. I hope you're all doing well. This evening, we're going to be doing music about up and music about down. So, trying to cover bases here. That first one was a piece by the Average White Band. The song is called Pick Up the Pieces, and is one that I learned in high school, even though the song goes back much further than that, but for me it was a high school piece. Let's see here, and next up I want to do for you a quick one here on the Hammond. This is another down one. That was Pick Up the Pieces. We're going to do a down song next. I hope you enjoy this. This is Going Down by a Riverside.
Study more, no more. Gonna
cry on my long white robe down by the riverside. Gonna never study war no more. Here we go. I ain't going to weigh my burden down by the riverside. Oh, down by the riverside. Oh, down by the riverside. Gonna lay down my burden down by the riverside. Ain't studying war no more. That is Down by the Riverside. Whew, I'm already working up a sweat here. How about you all? Okay, well, I'm going to head over there to the piano next and try some tunes there for a bit, and then we'll come back here for some more Hammond organ. But anyhow, let me change cameras so you can see the back of my head, because that's what everyone wants to see. That's what everyone in my church is used to seeing, by the way. The organ is up in the front of the church, and I'm facing the choir, so everyone sees the back of my head all the time. So let's see here. Let me change to this camera. Hello. All the things over there. Let's go over there and try some piano stuff. Okay. Ooh. Echo chamber. Echo, echo, echo. Bravo, echo. There we go. Be prepared. Okay. Let's see here. There is this. Everything's set. We're good. We're good. We are good. All right. So let's move along here. This next one is one we all know quite well. I'm not going to sing it for you, but I'm gonna play it for you. I think it was written about a record producer or something that was kind of being sneaky and not treating the sisters well, and so they wrote a song about it. And this song is called Barracuda. Barracuda. Ooh, Barracuda, yes. Oh, there we are. So, why was that song up and down? Well, there is in the chorus of that song, well, before the chorus, just pre-chorus, it does say, where is this? You'd have me down, 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 down on my knees. Now, wouldn't you, Barracuda? Yes. All right. Well, let us see who is here in the chat. All right. Hello, folks. Do I have my harmonizer? Ooh, I do. Okay, cool. I should do this. I just had the idea now. Like, I should do something with this, but I don't know. How would I do this? How would I sing the chat? How would I sing the chat? Shall we make a new song with the chat and see who's here? This might fail completely. I'll try this. Okay. So first in the chat we have Jill Herzog from Wilmington, North Carolina. Next in the chat we have Cameron Platts. He is from Maryland. And I think that Kristen is with him. Okay, and then Robert Vonner. Robert Vonner is here from New Jersey. And next on the list I see is Jazz from Wales. Jazz from Wales. Wales, Wales. Weird chords. Hello, Jess. And next on the list I see is Georges, who is here in Southern California. Next I see is Rue Sexton. She is from Chicago. Welcome, Rue. And next here is someone from Ohio. Ohio. Why does Ohio get a minor key? Ohio, he's from Ohio. And that person is Jerry Martin. Nationwide is on your side. All right, next up is, let's see, going down the list here. I'm probably missing some names. I'm singing the chat. It looks like Lena's here from North Carolina. That makes two folks from North Carolina. And next I see is Julian. He says, hello everyone. Hello, Julian. I'm trying to scroll here and see who is also down here in the chat. I think I've covered a lot of the names. Hello, 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 hello. I see maybe Elizabeth is others. There we go. Hello, Elizabeth. You are also local here in Southern California. Why did I give you a weird chord too? Southern California, that's better, there we go. And that's all I see in the chat. But if you're watching and not chatting, welcome to Spontaneous Sunday. I hope someday you join us in the chat. And that was roll call. We should do that every week. We should have a song for the roll call. Oh, it's so good to have that with the harmonizer there. Okay, back to things, back to other music. I mean, that's the thing is like, why not? Because otherwise I'm just reading the chat, and we should do more music. So you get more music that way. Watch everybody hate that and just say, I hated having my name sung to a minor chord. Well, that's how sometimes music goes. These are cool chords. All right. Enough of that nonsense. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate each one of you. This next one is one that is not super familiar to me, but I found that this week and thought I should play this because it's always good to learn stuff you don't know. And this was a hit, but I just don't know it. So this is by the Supremes, Diana Ross et al. So let's see how this goes. with me, and we shall run across the sky and illuminate the night. Whoa, I will try to guide you to better times and brighter days. Don't be afraid, go up the ladder to the roof where we can see heaven much better. Go up the ladder to the roof where we can be. Oh, closer to heaven. That's Up the Ladder to the Roof by the Supremes. Again, that was not one that I really knew at all, and great words, and I just really enjoy it. So I hope you did too, and I'll try more of those things in the future of songs I don't know. This next one is kind of in the same category. I've heard this song a lot growing up, but didn't like actively listen to the song. I just know it from radio and things. So I'm going to try this evening to do this with my loop station here next to me. You can see up here, I mentioned this last week, there are 5 plates here, 5 of these plates, and each plate can record things. All right, let me change to this. Hello, there we go. Cool. All right. Well, let's see here. This one came out in the 80s, and the group was Cameo. I think if you said, name a song by Cameo, I would have to just say this song. I don't know any other songs by Cameo. But in any case, I thought it'd be a good one for some looping, since it's kind of got a similar chord pattern. So, all right, in this key, ooh, there we go. All right, F sharp minor. Let's try this. I'll build the percussion track first, and we'll see how it goes. But this song is an up song. Yes, I could use more up dog. What's up dog? Not much. How about you? Okay. This is not an up dog song. This is called Word Up. There we go. All right. It's a weird bass drum there. Oh well. your brother, your sister, and your mama too. Cause we're about to go down and you know just what to do. Wave your hands in the air like you don't care. Fly by the people as they stop to look and stare. Do your dance, do your dance, do your dance quick now. Come on baby, tell me what's the word, a word up. Everybody say, when you hear the call, you gotta get it underway. Word up, it's the cold word. No matter what you say it, you know that you'll be heard. Word up. Come on, baby. Yeah. Word up. Now all you DJs who think you're fly, there's got to be a reason, and we know the reason why. You try to put on those airs and act real cool, but you got to realize you're acting like a fool. If the music, we can use it, we're free to dance. We don't have no time for psychological romance. No romance, no romance, no romance for me now. Come on baby, tell me what's the word, a word up. Everybody say, when you hear the call, you gotta get it on the way. Word up. It's the cold word. No matter what you say it, you know that you'll be heard. Word up. Your sister and your mama too, cause we're about to go down and you know just what to do. Wave your hands in the air like you don't care. Fly by the people as they stop to look and stare. Do your dance, do your dance, do your dance quick now. Come on baby, tell me what's the word, a word up. Everybody say, when you hear the call, you got to get it underway. Word up. It's the cold word. No matter what you say it, you know that you'll be heard. Word up. There you have it. What's the word up? Word up. Goodness me. The things that, oop, wrong camera there. The things that I try sometimes, but that kind of is fun actually. It's just 3 chords. And I've enjoyed kind of playing bass lines, and there's a, sort of a synth bass on here. Kind of sounds like that bass line. That's not an up and down song. But anyhow, yes. So there you go. Let's check the chat again and see who's here. All right. Joe is here. Hello, Joe. All right. Let's sing everyone's name tonight. Okay. I think I saw also, oh my goodness. Let's see. Brooks is here. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. He's in Utah. He's in Utah. Brooks is in Utah. It's too high. Hallelujah. Okay. And Melissa is here. Hello, Melissa. You're out on a ship somewhere on the ocean. You're out on a ship in the ocean, somewhere out at sea. And then I see my mom is here. Hello, Mom. Hello, Dad. I'm singing everyone's name tonight. Is there anyone else that I've missed? Oh, in Japan. Hello. There we go. As I speak into an echo chamber. All right. I think I've sung everyone's name tonight. If I've missed someone's name, I'm sorry, but I think I've gotten everyone. All right, cool. Yeah, I don't think you're going to find any other organist on YouTube, anywhere else. Organist, I'm saying. This is just narrowing the field down. Someone who plays the organ, who does a rendition of Word Up on a live stream. I don't think so, even though it wasn't on the organ. All right. This next one is really fun. And whenever someone is, whenever someone is, what's the word? It's like when you're drowning. It's not the Heimlich. It's not CPR. Where am I going with this? It is CCR, Creedence Clearwater Revival. Does anyone know CCR? And they would sing this song. Anyhow, I'll start with this one first, and not a CCR song. So everyone should be breathing fine. But anyway, this is first a little Beatles, and then some Creedence Clearwater Revival, and just keep breathing because I don't want to administer CCR. Here we go. to unwind. Four kids on the corner trying to bring you up. Willie picks a tune now and he blows it on his harp. Down on the corner, out in the street, Willie and the poor boys are playing. Bring a nickel, tap your feet. Rooster hits the washboard and people just got to smile. Blinky thumbs the gut face and solos for a while. Poor boy twangs the rhythm out on his kalamazoo. Willie goes into a dance and doubles on kazoo. Down on the corner, out in the street, Willie and the poor boys are playing. Bring a nickel, tap your feet. Down on the corner, out in the street, Willie and the poor boys are playing. Bring a nickel, tap your feet. Corner, out in the street, Willie and the poor boys are playing. Bring a nickel, tap your feet. You don't need a penny just to hang around, but if you've got a nickel, won't you lay your money down? Over on the corner, there's a happy noise. People come from all around to watch the magic boy. Oh yeah, down on the corner, out in the street, Willie and the poor boys are playing. Bring a nickel, tap your feet. Oh, down on the corner, out in the street, Willie and the poor boys are playing. Bring a nickel, tap your feet. Down on the corner, out in the street, Willie and the poor boys are playing. Bring a nickel, tap your feet. Now down on the corner, out in the street, Willie and the poor boys are playing. Bring a nickel, tap your feet. There you have it. Down on the corner, out in the street. Willie and the poor boys are playing. Bring a nickel, tap your feet. All right. Wow. I have worked up yet another sweat. Need some water here. All right. How's everyone doing, by the way? How is everyone doing? We had two down songs. It was the Beatles' Don't Let Me Down. So I guess that means Let Me Up. Actually, that song sounds always to me like when a little child is being held by the parents, and they don't want to be set down. Don't let me down. If only kids could sing Beatles songs like that. Anyway, that would be really funny. But anyhow, then we follow with Creedence Clearwater Revival, aka CCR. With Down on the Corner, Out in the Street. Actually, the word up was in that song. It was in the first verse. 4 kids on the corner trying to bring you up. Yeah. Willie picks a tune out and he blows it on his harp, aka harmonica. Harmonica. That's not a harmonica. That's a harmonizer. But anyway. Okay, let's go back over to the Hammond for a bit. Goodness me. All right. Okay. Changing cameras, changing instruments. This is becoming commonplace now, right? In these streams. Let's see here. First things first is to change to the camera behind my head again, so everyone can see that. Hello. And I will move over there. I'm running out of room for things. Oh, other headphones. Actually, I need to also... Actually, it should be okay. We do have sound. It's just coming through different routing. But for you all, it doesn't matter because you don't know what's all going involved with all these cables. Anyway. All right, do I have connection to that? Do I have connection to the Hammond? I do. Hello. Okay. It's quite amazing how much is going on behind the scenes here in order to make all this camera stuff work. And I do this week have a pedal camera. I do have a camera. All right, I have a pedal camera. I don't have fancy socks on, but it's a camera down there that you can barely see. I could actually close in on that. Is it this one? It might be this one. It is this one. Hello. So as you see, there are pedals here. There's 2 of them. There's a pedal here. There's a pedal here. All these pedals here. And then pedal here, which is more like a volume pedal. But yeah, there's a lot going on. And a single light down there is really doing its job. So anyhow, that's where we are with this. Let me bring us back to the front here. Hello. Okay. Next up here is a song. I played a song by this group a couple weeks ago, not last week. Last week was St. Patrick's Day, but this group, there we go. This group is known for doing sort of pop/rock, also jazz, so all together. And I was mentioning earlier that I was sweating. Well, this group has the word sweat in their name. It's Blood, Sweat, and Tears. Hopefully 2 of those we will not have tonight, but sweat has already happened, so. All right, back to the Hammond here. This is one that was a request from Georges, I believe, this week, made this request, and is probably the best song for this theme. So I'm going to try it tonight here on the Hammond and see how it goes. This is off the same album as 2 weeks ago I played God Bless the Child by Blood, Sweat, and Tears by BST. This week I'm doing the song called Spinning Wheel, and I'm going to try to sing it for you as well if I can do that here. I might be able to do that. So we'll try that and see. Literally the first line of this song is "What goes up must come down." And it's one of those songs I think is kind of about when you think things are going badly, it all comes full circle. So if something seems like it's going wrong, just wait it out. It'll be fine. You know, what goes around comes around, all that stuff, karma, all those things. This is kind of sort of don't worry so much. You know, it'll all come back around. Everything will be fine in the end. So that's how every good story is, right? All right, this one should work here on the Hammond. Do I want it in this key? I think I do. All right, we'll try it and see. This is called Spinning Wheel. What goes up must come down. your troubles by the riverside. Catch a painted pony on the spinning wheel ride. Someone is waiting just for you. Spinning wheel, spinning true. Drop all your troubles by the riverside. Ride a painted pony, let the spinning wheel fly. There you go. That is Spinning Wheel by Blood, Sweat, and Tears. All right. Yes. Cool. Well, moving along here. Oh, I see a super chat. Hello. Thank you, Georges, so much for that. I appreciate that. Thank you. Can I heart this? I can heart this. Yes. Thank you, Georges. I appreciate it. Yeah, so we had one earlier from Brooks and from Georges. You guys are just the best. Thank you so much. Yes. Yeah, it's pretty warm. Tomorrow we're supposed to have 80s here tomorrow and Tuesday here in LA. So I am looking forward to that. And I'm also a compulsive liar. So I'm not looking forward to that. Tomorrow, it's March. But it is what it is. And we live through the heat. It's amazing how human beings were so temperamental. You know, we were made in this planet, and yet it's too cold, it's too hot, it's never perfect. We're always just like, it's just not perfect for me. Well, anyhow, we have to live here, right? This is where we've got to figure it out. Ooh, that's cool. All right, so trying to stay cool. One more thing about this planet is, and this is the nature of many planets actually, is that when you're spinning all the time, you develop this thing that Isaac Newton discovered with an apple. And that guy was a genius, and because of him, well, we know about this next song. Working against me. And gravity wants to bring me down. What makes this man, I'll never know. With all the love my heart can know, dream of ways to throw it all against me. And gravity wants to bring me down. Oh, I'll never know what makes this man, with all the love that his heart can stand, dream of ways to throw it all away. Against me, and gravity wants to bring me down. Oh, twice as much ain't twice as good, and can't sustain like one half could. It's wanting more that's gonna send me to my knees. Taken better men from me. How could it be? Just keep me where the light is. Just keep me where the light is. Just keep me where the light is. course, that song is called Gravity. The artist is John Mayer, and John Mayer last October, here we go, last October, I went to see, with Melissa actually, who is now on a ship, I went to see Billy Joel in concert here in LA, and I've seen him many, many times, including actually here in LA. I saw him at the Hollywood Bowl a long time ago. This had been probably 11 or 12 years ago. But anyhow, I hadn't seen him in a long time. And so that was last October. Went and saw him. And being in LA, oftentimes artists will bring in people who just live here. And it's amazing to me that I'm in proximity to a lot of this amazing people that are out here. But anyhow, on one of the songs, he brought out John Mayer to play guitar. Pretty obscure track that only me and the diehard fans would know. A song called "This Is the Time," but yeah, it was kind of cool to see John Mayer live. And then that happens a lot. At the same concert, they brought out Axl Rose, I think, came out, and sang some songs as well. So from Guns N' Roses. Anyhow, that was a fun concert, and brand new venue down in Inglewood. So that was a fun thing. It's been a good year. 2024 was a great year for concerts for me. I went to so many concerts. I had the mantra in my head of life's too short, just buy the tickets. And you don't ever know when these artists that you are inspired by and that bring you joy are going to be doing their last tour ever. And so when they come through your town or a town nearby to you, it's worth going to go to live music and see these people, because that's why they are who they are. They have entertained crowds for a lot of times decades, like the people that I listen to and a lot of you listen to as well. But it's just so important. So last year was a great year. Yeah. This next song was also an artist I saw last year in concert. I went to a very small, kind of smallish venue. It was a restaurant slash club. There's tables set out, and there was a main stage, and everyone's kind of seated up next to the stage. And I was right up on the stage with this artist. And you wouldn't think of his name if you know these songs. He's more known for writing for people like Fifth Dimension and Glenn Campbell, among many other people. And it was really cool to be right up on the stage and just to see this guy. This is Jimmy Webb. And that concert was just him at the piano the entire evening, playing his own songs. So you've heard Glenn Campbell sing them. You've heard Fifth Dimension, which, by the way, this song that I'm going to play for you, I have played this song for a member of Fifth Dimension. I won't mention who it was, but a singer of Fifth Dimension, a couple years ago, maybe it was it's 2 years ago, a couple years ago, visited. I had a friend of a friend that knew this person, and they came to my church, and I have an arrangement of this tune for pipe organ, and they just had a chair next to the organ console, and I wanted to meet them, so it was kind of a cool connection there. But chair next to the organ console, I'm sitting there. I got to play my arrangement of this song, which is not what I'm playing today. I'm playing just a Hammond organ version, but I have an actual pipe organ version of this song, kind of a toccata. Anyhow, when you think of Fifth Dimension, this is probably one of the many songs that they're known for. But Jim Webb wrote this song, and this song is called "Up, Up and Away." And yes, so I have played "Up, Up and Away" for a member of Fifth Dimension, and they were certainly shocked. It was like, I have never heard this on a church pipe organ before. And I said, yeah, that's kind of what I do. I make these things work on pipe organs. Otherwise, you're just going to hear church music and classical music all the time with pipe organs, and the audiences for that are their own thing. But there's so many other audiences out there that appreciate other kinds of music. Music is worldwide. So rather than focusing your sights on just one genre, I think it's so important as a musician, as an artist, anyone who appreciates this stuff, to be well-rounded and to listen to and find joy and appreciation in all kinds of music that you can. Not everything is for everyone, obviously. There's going to be genres that we all don't like, and other folks do. It's just kind of the nature of humanity. But as you all know, I try to always bring the people's music to pipe organ, to Hammond organ, and things that you just wouldn't think that would work on these instruments always seem to work in some way. And I've been so fortunate in my career here in LA to meet enough artists that have been involved in these things and go to the concerts and see them. And it's just mind blowing to have been a kid hearing all these songs. And when you're a kid, you have no concept, I want to be an astronaut. I want to do this and that. And you have no concept of what reality will be when you get to be older. And so you're dreaming about all this stuff. But in many ways, I've met a lot of people that I heard as a kid and would never have thought I would been able to meet, let alone play for. So I just consider myself very lucky and very, very blessed every day for these opportunities. So anyhow, this next one, Up, Up, and Away, Jim Webb wrote this song, but Fifth Dimension recorded it, and they're well known for it. And again, I have played this for a member of Fifth Dimension, so it's really cool. And they are actually still going. There's a couple of members that are still original members of the group, and some other ones have gone off and done their own thing, but they still tour, and it's pretty cool. So anyhow, I'll try this for you. This is Fifth Dimension. I'm gonna try with a little bit of a bossa nova rhythm here and see what happens. But yes, so yeah. So the next time that I do a live stream in the sanctuary, and you see the pipe organ that I play, the big Skinner organ, just know that the Fifth Dimension people have sat there and listened to me play that right next to me. It's really cool. You can tell it's like, for me, it's such an exciting thing. I don't take that very lightly at all. It's again, my mind can't even grasp how lucky I am. But that's kind of the joy of music. You kind of get to do all this stuff if you put yourself out there and I don't know. I just think the creativity is all around us. So, all right, enough of me waffling here. So this is Up, Up, and Away by Jim Webb, as recorded by the Fifth Dimension. and away in my beautiful balloon. That is, of course, fifth dimension. All right. Camera there. Hello. All right, I'm going to go back over to the piano, over to the Nord, and put the camera over there. Yes. Okay, one more change here. Okay, back over here. Whew. All right. All these cables and wires. Isn't there an 80s song that has that? Blinded me with science. All these cables and wires. All right. This. All right, cool. So next here, I want to try, let's see, I want to try this. Let's see, this, and this. All right. You all know this next one. I'll start off with a little bit of something else first, which is a song about being raised up. Not from the dead, but just in general. And then we'll go into another song. Who knows what tomorrow brings? In a world few hearts survive. All I know is the way I feel. When it's real, I keep it alive. The road is long. There are mountains in our way, but we climb a step every day. Love, lift us up where we belong, where the eagles cry on a mountain high. Love lift us up where we belong, far from the world we know, up where the clear winds blow. Some hang on to used to be, live their lives looking behind. All we have is here and now, all our life out there to find. The road is long, there are mountains in our way, but we climb a step every day. Love lift us up where we belong, where the eagles fly on a mountain high. Love lift us up where we belong, far from the world we know, up where the clear winds blow. Time goes by, no time to cry. Life's you and I, alive today. Love lift us up where we belong, where the eagles fly on a mountain high. Love lift us up where we belong, far from the world we know, where the clear winds blow. That is Love Lift Us Up Where We Belong, otherwise known as Where We Belong, and beautiful song. I'm going to follow that with a up-tempo song. Also, one that I've heard but never have thought to play. This was a request from Jerry. He thought for Up and Down, this would be a good one, and it is a good one for this. I just got to figure out how to make this work. So this is a song by the group OK Go. The song is called Upside Down and Inside Out. And if you know anything about OK Go, they are known for very elaborate, puzzle-like, almost like chain reaction-like music videos. And it's like the video begins, if you watch anything by OK Go, the video begins and it's just nonstop. It's a continuous shot that just goes through all these things and never cuts away. It's incredible what they plan for this. And yet again, another story of tying my life into things with this, since Jerry requested this song. One of the members of OK Go is a guy named Damian Kulash. And Damian Kulash, I believe, is one of the singers as well as guitar players in the group. And I worked with him on a film project one time. There's a film on Apple TV called The Beanie Bubble, meaning Beanie Babies from the 90s. And if you watch the Beanie Bubble movie, I wasn't the composer on that film, but I did compose on the spot. I improvised some music for that movie. It's about the Beanie Baby toys that came out in the 90s. And anyhow, Damian Kulash was the director and also had say-so in the music of that movie. And he was there when I was recording. So he and I worked through a lot of the stuff together. And it was really cool because he's a musician, so he's able to talk, even though he's the director, he's able to talk a language that I understand. I don't have to worry about translating things, forte and piano and things. He knows all that stuff. But it was cool to work with him. And so just sort of serendipity that Jerry requested this song because, I had never have played an OK Go song. And I'm going to try this here. Again, I don't know this song. I don't know it very well. I've heard it and I've watched the video when it came out. This has been years ago. But their videos often take and he was saying this, often take 70 plus, 80 plus takes to get it right because it's a chain reaction. It's like the domino effect. When you hit the domino, it starts to do the whole thing around and dominoes falling and stuff. It's like that, but with all these kind of gadgets and toys and cars and things, and they all have to do the right thing at the right time. And plus, they're singing a song during this, and the song has to time out with this whole thing. So it is completely amazing if you haven't watched any of OK Go's music videos. So anyhow, speaking of that movie, fun fact, if you have Apple TV and want to watch The Beanie Bubble, there's a scene in that movie. The main character, Zach Galifianakis, he's the actor that plays him. There's a scene where he actually in real life is a pianist. He does play piano. But there's a scene in the film where he is sitting at he's sitting at a white grand piano, baby grand piano. And I guess the audio that they recorded of that day on set didn't capture the piano. He was sort of making something up on the piano. He's just improvising, I think. And the mistake that they made was to film him and film his hands playing. And so there was motion happening, but you weren't hearing what was happening in the piano. And so it was my job to make something up that wouldn't trigger copyrights, that would be public domain, that he might be playing. And he's kind of a funny person anyways. And so I was trying to think of what I could do. So if you watch that movie, in that scene, he's playing the piano, and you hear a tango version of Fur Elise by Beethoven. That kind of way, sort of a tango. And that's just me on the spot saying, make something up that we can use that's a known tune that we can... Anyway, so that was in the moment of, crap, what do I do? So it was Fur Elise by Beethoven in a tango style. And there's also part of that scene where he's playing, and I couldn't see what his hands were doing. I was kind of trying to mimic it, and just he was kind of doing small chords here and there. But it's one of those things where you're watching the screen and you're like, I think he's playing this, and just kind of trying to match the chords as they're happening. So I got pretty close. Anyhow, fun fact of the movie industry here. This is a song by OK Go. This was a request by Jerry. The song is called Upside Down and Inside Out, and we'll see how this goes. upside down and inside out. I did change the camera at the very end there. I thought I forgot to do that. Anyhow, thank you for that request, Jerry. That was great. And if you haven't watched the song Upside Down and Inside Out, the video, just look on YouTube and watch it. You will be amazed. At the end of the video, everyone around the whole chain reaction domino effect thing is just cheering. And you can tell because this is like the 70-something take or whatever. And they finally got everything to line up right and execute perfectly. And it's like this big celebration at the end. Anyhow, yes, OK Go is the name of the group there. This last one here, well, second to last one, I'll do a couple more for you. Oh, thank you, Jerry, for that super chat. Oh, I appreciate that. I should look at the chat and see who's here. I haven't done that in a bit. Have I missed anybody? Joe Humans is here. Hi, Joe. And so is Christian. Hello. Good to see you guys. Excellent. Am I missing anybody else? Let's see. I am. Good to see you. And Lauren is here. Hi, Lauren. Good to see you as well. Very, very cool. She is in Ohio. Yes, a cellist. Let's see here. Anybody else? All right. Thank you, Jerry, for the super chat. I appreciate that so much. So cool. This next one is, I have no music for it. I had to find lyrics alone. This one is a song that probably nobody else watching tonight won't know this song, but I've mentioned before that when I was in college, I really got into Genesis, Phil Collins and all of them, Tony Banks and everybody, and Mike from Mike and the Mechanics, and the first singer of Genesis was Peter Gabriel. And I personally I don't love his music. There's a couple songs I do like of Peter Gabriel's music. In Your Eyes is a very, very beautiful song. And Salisbury Hill, everyone knows. Up on Salisbury Hill. But there's other ones I don't love too much. There's one that goes, shock the monkey. Not my cup of tea, but it's okay. If I ever have a monkey theme, I should do Shock the Monkey. But any case, he had a tour back in, I want to say the late 2000s, probably on 2008, 2009, something like that. And he did this, this is one of his songs, and he and his daughter sang this song. And I love the concept behind this song, which is why I'm going to play it for you. But the song is called Downside Up. And basically, he and his daughter, at some point when she was growing up, they laid on the ground and looked up at the sky and tried to imagine what it would be like if the sky was like a big ocean, if that was the ground and you're up in the sky looking down at the ground, which is the sky. So it's flipping everything on its axis. And the words describe all of this, this shift in perspective and what it's kind of like to flip-flop the world as you see it into a different way. And really interesting. So the song's called Downside Up. If you watch the video of Downside Up, Peter Gabriel, at the end of this song, he and his daughter wear harnesses and they go upside down and they walk on the ceiling of the stage in a circle. It's really cool. So it's downside up. They're actually singing as they're walking upside down on the ceiling as the band's playing down below. It's really, really cool. So, but again, this is not a song anyone knows. I really enjoy this song just conceptually, and I'll try to sing it for you here and see what you think. Just again, it's not a, it's kind of just more of like a concept song. So not any sort of hidden meaning behind it. It's just kind of really cool. And the lyrics you'll hear.
I looked up at the tallest building, felt it falling down. I could feel my balance shifting. Everything was moving around. These streets are fixed and solid, a shimmering haze. Everything that I relied on disappeared. Downside up, upside down. Take my weight from the ground, falling deep in the sky, slipping into the unknown. All the strangers look like family, all the family looks so strange. The only constant I am sure of is this exhilarating rate of change. Downside up, upside down. Take my weight off the ground. I am falling deep in the sky, slipping into the unknown. I stand here, watch you spinning, until I'm drawn in. A centripetal force, pull me in, pull me in, pull me in, pull me in, pull me in. I am falling deep in the sky, slipping into the unknown.
I like that song so much. I don't know why. It's just the chords are great, and the concept is just amazing to think about that. It's sort of this vertigo almost. You think about the sky as the ocean below you. Anyhow, all right, I have gone way, way over time this evening, so I'm going to do one more for you and wrap it up. Let's see, I need to... that. All right, this last one is a song by Al Jarreau, and let's see here, there we go. Just a fun one, and I hope you enjoy this. A song also, since I opened the program tonight with a song I learned in high school, Pick Up the Pieces by Average White Band. This one's also one I learned in high school, and the song is called Boogie Down. So I think you will know this one. This comes back to 1983. One more for you all this evening, and I'll wrap things up. I'm so sorry this has gone almost 2 hours, but thanks for hanging in there, and I look forward to seeing you all next weekend on some more Spontaneous Sunday.
to get my boogie down. I can be what I want to, and all I need is to get my boogie down. Can be what I want to, and all I need is to get my boogie down. You can be what I want to, and all you need is to get my boogie down. I got my certain and my sure enough on, and I'm putting on my really for real. Face that curtain with your best stuff on. You are the winner, you ought to feel. You can be what you want to, and all you need is to get your boogie down. You can be what you want to, and all you need is to get your boogie down. To get your boogie down. You can be what you want to, and all you need is to get your boogie down. Got my certain and my sure enough on, and I'm putting on my really for real. You face that curtain with your best stuff on. You are the winner, you're gonna feel. You can be what you want to, and all you need is to get your boogie down. You can be what you want to, and all you need is to get your boogie down. Now you're working 2 and 3. Here's a little step for you and me. Come stretch your stuff, but leave enough for the nearest boogie, the truest boogie boogie. I can be what I want to, and all I need is to get my boogie down. I can be what I want to, and all I need is to get my boogie down. I can be what I want to, and all I need is to get my boogie down. I can be what I want to, and all I need is to get my boogie down.
everyone, thank you so much for watching Spontaneous Sunday. My name is Aaron Childs, once again, and thank you for hanging out over the last 2 hours. I hope you had a good time. I hope it's gone by fast, because it's a long time to be sitting here listening to music, but music is what makes the world go round. So thank you all so much, and I look forward to seeing you all next Sunday, and we'll see what the theme for that is tomorrow on my channel. I'm quite worn out, but I hope we've had a nice up and down program for you. So again, have a great week, and I'll see you tomorrow, not tomorrow, next Sunday. Good.